Okay, we are moving to chapter 5, which is percents. We do use a lot of the ratio stuff in there. So you can look over the table of contents. Try this on your own at some point in time. See if you can understand that. I might make a video of it. Look over the vocabulary. And we're going to 5.1, which is model percents. How can you use a model to show a percent? Okay. We're going to take a look at this investigation. We're talking about 10 by 10 grids. What this means is this is 10 units that way, and this is 10 units that way. That means if you think about a 10 by 10, there are 100 pieces, one block. That's one block. There are 100 of those in the entire thing. Percent is always out of 100, okay? Okay? So we're going to take a look through this and see how we use this to model the percents. Not too many people drive electric cars today, but one expert estimates that by 2025, 35% of all cars will be powered by electricity. We can test it out. We're getting close. We're at 2021. We'll see. A percent is a ratio or rate that compares a number to 100. So essentially the bottom number is 100. We've talked about a ratio being a comparison of two things. Percent means per 100. The symbol right there is for percent. Model 35% on a 10 by grid. Then tell what the percent represents. Okay, so we're going to model it. The large square represents the whole, or 100%. If I were to shade all of that, that would be 100%. Each little small one is 1%. So we're going to shade to show 35%. 35 is 35 out of 100. So this is 10, this is 10, this is 10. So I'm going to shade 3 of these rows. 1, 2, 3. That's 30. And then 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 35. Okay? So that's 35%. Right, 35% is a ratio comparing 35 to 100. So remember, ratio 35 to 100, 35 to 100, or 35 to 100. 35% is 35 out of 100. So by 2025, 35 out of 100 cars may be powered by electricity. Okay? Model 52% on a 10 by 10 grid. So 52 out of 100 squares is 52 over 100. 52% is 52 out of 100. So what am I going to do? Okay, well, 50 is half of 100. So there's about half. And then 2 more. I'm not going to draw a 10 by 10. I'm going to make it close. Here's 50 plus 2. Model 18% on the grid. So 18 out of 100, 18 out of 100, 18% is 18 out of 100. So here's a full square. Here's 10, and then right here's 8. So that's 18. That would be 18. Okay, we're going to go to the next page. Tear that out so we don't have to fold the book. Explain how you would use a 10 by 10 grid to model 7%. So 7% is 7 out of 100. So I would shade 7 squares. So if I had the full, there's 100, that's a 10 by 10. I would only shave 7 out of 1 row. Model 1/4 on a 10 by 10 grid. What percent is this? Now this is 1/4 on a grid, not 1/4 of a grid. So 1/4, I'm taking the 1 unit and dividing it into 4 pieces. So I have to take one little square, and it's dividing up into 4 pieces. It is not even. It is 0.25 of a percent. This is very complicated. Okay? It's less than 1. It's less than 1%. 0.5 would be similar. So I would come down here. Here's 1. It's 0.5%. So it's like less than 1% again. Percentages less than 1 are difficult to understand. So how would you model 181%? So look, if I have one of these and it's fully covered, that's 100%. To get that extra 81%, I'm going to need another one where I have 80 and one more. This is 80 plus 1, so I'm going to need 2 full because this is greater than 1. It's 181 out of 100, so that's more than 100%. Okay, so I would use 2 grids. Okay, next, the table shows the types of meteorites in Meg's collection right here. Shade a grid to show the ratio comparing the number of each type to the total number, then write the ratio as a percent. Our first check is, does this add up to 100? Okay, we need 100 to equal 100%. So 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Carry the 1. So there are 100 in there. That means each one out of 100 is an actual percent. You have to have 100% to be a percent. A percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100. So we have 100 numbers here. So iron is 21 out of 100. Stone is 76 out of 100. Stony iron is 3 out of 100. So we have enough that qualifies 100%. So 21 out of 100, 21%. I'm going to shade 10, 20, and one more. Something like that. 76 out of 100 is 76%. So I'm going to shade 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All this gets shaded plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So that's 76. There's some left over. 76%. 3 out of 100 is 3%. So I'm only going to shade 3 little things. Okay. Now I'm going to move to the share and show. Okay, again, there are 10 by 10, so there are 100 units here, which makes it a percent. So I need to count the shaded part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 53 over 100. That's 53 to 100. It's 53%. Don't forget the percent sign. Ooh, right here is 100 to 100, which is also equal to 1 to 1 or 1. So it's 100%. This is one whole. Don't be confused that with 1%. So I've got 10, 20 plus 20. It doesn't matter where they're shaded. They're still shaded. That's 40%. 20 plus 20. 40 pieces out of 100. Model the percent and write it as a ratio. So the ratio is 30 out of 100. I'm going to shade 3 rows, 10, 20, 30. It's a 10 by 10, so there's 100 there. 5%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 out of 100. I'm going to shade 5 of these. 75 out of 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 75 of those shaded. This shows me 75%. This shows me 5%. This shows me 30% as a model. Explain how to model 32% on a 10 by a 10 grid. How does the model represent the ratio of 32 to 100? Okay, so I would color 32 of the 100 blocks. Okay, it shows that 32 out of 100 is 32%. It's not really a whole lot you can say there. A floor has 100 tiles. That is key. You got to have 100 as the denominator. There are 24 black, 35 brown tiles. The rest are white. What percent of the tiles are white? So I'm going to do 100 minus 24 plus 35 because I need this total here. So 59 of them are black and brown. So that leaves me 41 that are white. So 41% are white because 100 minus 59. Other side. Javier designed a mosaic wall mural using 100 tiles, 3 different colors, yellow, blue, red. If 64 are yellow, what are the percentages of the tiles of either red or white? To find the number of tiles that are either red, white, or blue, count the red and blue squares, or subtract the number of yellow from 64. So 36 out of 100 tiles are red or blue. So 4, 4, 4, 4. That's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 plus 16 is 36 tiles. That's right here. So the percent of the tiles that are either red or blue is 36%. You can try this on your own related to this. Okay, so here's a model for you. Okay, next, select the 10 by 10 grid that model 45%. Mark all that apply. So 10, 20, 30, there's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's one. That's only 40%. So that's a no. 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So nope. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So this one is also 1. So we've got those 3 are 45. And that is your share and show video.